So we are going to discuss about the three major types of pollution, which is the air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. But before that, let us first define what is pollution. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be created by human activity, such as trash or runoff produced by factories. Pollutants damage the quality of air, water, and land. Many things that are useful to people produce pollutions. For example, cars. Cars spew pollutants from their exhaust pipes, and burning coal to create electricity pollutes the air. Industries and homes generate garbage and sewage that can pollute the land and water. And also, pesticides, a chemical poisons used to kill weeds and insects, seep into waterways and harm wildlife. Pollution is a global problem, although urban areas are usually more polluted than the countryside. Pollution can spread to remote places where no people live. For example, pesticides and other chemicals have been found in the Antarctic ice sheet and the middle of the northern Pacific Ocean. A huge collection of microscopic plastic particles forms what is known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So, there are three major types of pollution, which is the air pollution, water pollution, and land pollution. Air pollution, sometimes it is visible and sometimes it also invisible. Polluted air can be dangerous. Even if the pollutants are invisible, it can make people's eyes burn and make them have difficulty breathing. It can also increase the risk of lung cancer. Sometimes, air pollution kills quickly. In 1984, an accident at a pesticide plant in Bhopal, India, released a deadly gas into the air. At least 8,000 people died within days. Most air pollution is not natural. However, it comes from burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. When gasoline is burned to power cars and trucks, it produces carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless gas. The gas is harmful in high concentrations or amounts. Cars and factories produce other common pollutants, including nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrocarbons. These chemicals react with sunlight to produce smog, a thick fog or haze of air pollution. Smog makes breathing difficult, especially for children and older adults.
So what is land pollution? Land pollution is the deposition of solid or liquid waste materials on land or underground in a manner that can contaminate the soil and groundwater, threaten public health, and cause unsightly conditions and nuisance. So, land pollution causes by garbage that we throw every single day, like paper, cans, glass jars, plastic products, and junk cars and appliances. So, this garbage often contains dangerous pollutants such as oils, chemicals, and ink. These pollutants make it difficult for plants and other products in the food web to create nutrients, meaning that these pollutants leach into the soil and harm the plants, and not just the plant only but the animals and the people also. Inefficient garbage collection system here in our country contribute the pollution. Dahil yung iba ay kukolekt nila yung mga garbage natin pero iniiwan lang nila ito sa dam sides or sa mga tabing ilog. Example here in our country ay yung napapanood natin sa mga news na tambak-tambak na basura gaya sa Ilog Pasig. So, yung mga garbage na yun na iniiwan nila ay may mga toxic chemical at yun din yung kumakalat sa soil and sa river. So, yung mga area na yun ay nakokontaminate at yung ibang causes na kung bakit namamatay yung mga plants at isda at iba pang mga animals. So, dahil na rin sa dumi ng ating paligid ay naapektuhan pati ang mga kalusugan natin. So, halimbawa ng mga sakit na nakukuha natin dahil sa dumi ng ating paligid ay yung malaria. Ang malaria ay mula sa mosquito at yung mga mosquito na yun ay naninirahan sa mga maruruming area at tubig. So, dumadami ang cases ng malaria dito sa ating bansa, and malaria is one of the very dangerous disease. Mining is also one of the causes of land pollution. Mining is the extraction of minerals and other geological materials from the ground, which are then used for a wide range of purposes, including but not limited to producing gasoline for automobiles, generating electricity, and selling materials such as gold and silver. This extraction and methods use deplete the earth of its natural resources. Mining have a big impact in our environment. Nagkakaroon tayo ng landslide dahil sa mga pagbubungkal at paggawa nila ng tunnel sa ibaba ng lupa. So, bumubuho yung lupa kaya namamatay rin ang mga plants dito at nawawalan ng tirahan ang mga hayop. Namamatay rin ang mga isda at iba pang lamang dagat dahil sa mga ginagamit nilang mga toxic chemicals sa pagmimina or pagmamining, at ito ay kumakalat sa ilog at karagatan. At meron pang uri ng mining kung saan ginagawa ito sa underground water. So, talagang nakukontaminate ang ating karagatan. So, let me summarize the effect of land pollution. So first, water isn't safe to drink. Second, polluted soil which leads to loss of fertile land for agriculture. Third, climate change which causes an onslaught of disastrous problem including flash floods and irregular rainfalls. Fourth, the endangerment of extinction of species in wildlife. Fifth, habitat shifting where some animals are forced to flee where they live in order to survive. Sixth, an increase of wildfires due to polluted area often becoming very dry. And seventh, increased air pollution which burning waste contributes to. So, because of this pollution, there is a big changes in our environment, and some of these changes is not a good change, so we need to reduce this pollution. So, how can we reduce pollution? So, around the world, people and government are making effort to combat pollution. So, recycling, for instance, is becoming more common. In recycling, trash are processed so its useful materials can be used again, like glass, aluminum, cans, and many types of plastics that can be melted and reused. And also paper can be broken down and turned into a new paper. Recycling is a big help to reduce the amount of garbage we throw every day. And also stop throwing garbage everywhere is a simple action we do, but it is a big help to reduce the pollution. Pollution is a very big problem in our society. So, to reduce the pollution, it requires environmental, political, and economic leadership. Developed nations must work to strengthen their economies without destroying the environment. Developed and developing countries must work together towards the common goal of protecting the environment for future use. So, let us work together to reduce this pollution. Even a simple or small step is a big help to prevent and reduce this pollution.